Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another stream, because streaming's all I can do these days. Yeah, we are on, well, we're about to cross the Sesame Bridge, not the Sesame Bridge, though I dare say it has been tempting to call it that from time to time. And once we cross that bridge, we will no longer be in Saitama, ladies and gentlemen, we will be in Tokyo. Yes, what's up? How you doing, Alan? As you can see, I have no idea how to solve this fucking problem with the iPhone's image stabilization and the vibration of the car. So the vast majority of the stream today is going to be trippy as fuck. Okay, this is crazy. This is actually insane. I might have to just make it so you don't see what I'm seeing and you just get to look at me, which would be rather boring because the whole point of driving through Tokyo is to see Tokyo. See things like that Mark II cruising down the road, but as soon as they hit the accelerator, it just fucking vibrates. Fuck it, everyone's like, oh, iPhone, like, why the fuck can't we turn off image stabilization? That's it, I just want to turn it off. To turn it off, it'll be fine. Image stabilization is great when the car is not moving, but now it is moving and it's getting in the way. So yeah. Stay off the accelerator, try and roll as much as possible. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tokyo, the largest fucking collection of human beings on the planet. If the news is to be believed, the largest collection of human beings not fucking on the planet. Incidentally, the only reason I haven't streamed a trip from the highway, even though I've been on the highway once or twice since I started streaming, is precisely because of these vibration issues when driving. I mean, swap the camera around a bit, see what's what. Alright, take a look at this, right? There's no image stabilization on the rear camera, and you can see shit perfectly. How awesome is that, right? I suppose we could find a way at some point when we hit a red light for me to swap this around and then face the selfie camera out to the world. But then of course I wouldn't be able to see the screen and I'd have no idea what you guys are saying to me, which sort of defeats the purpose of streaming. Down everything that can be tightened. Doesn't really help much, does it? actually be better if I held the camera. That would be a quick way to go to get into an accident, wouldn't it? Basically, if you're entering Tokyo through Saitama, you come in from the north. You hit Nerima, through Toshima, into Shinjuku. Well, you clip Shinjuku Ward and then you get into the Minato Ward and Roppongi. It is almost 5 p.m. and I estimate I would get to Roppongi by about 5:30 p.m. Roughly. Are you guys surviving the shaky jello-ness? Yeah, I'm afraid it's really cold outside. It's winter, so no open windows, so you can hear the sounds of the city today. All you get's the inside of the cabin. Yeah, bus isn't particularly the most interesting thing to look at, so you get to look at me instead. I'm not sure I'm much better to look at than the back of a bus, but yeah, whatever. It is what it is. Like I said, I'm driving, so I can't really look at you guys all that much. But you know, drop some comments in there. I can check them at the stop signs. See how fucking stable the unstabilized camera is. But the stabilized camera isn't fucking stable. Dear Apple, you make no fucking sense. At the end of the stream, before the next stream I stream on this, yeah, let's see if there's something that can be done about it, because streaming from the car is cool. I like it. I enjoy it. Yeah, no, in a perfect world I'd probably have like a dedicated streaming device and this wouldn't be a problem, but in a perfect world, okay, no, even in a perfect world I'll probably be heading to the job I'm heading to now. The job I'm heading to now is fucking awesome. This is the sort of job that I want to do all the time. Only if this was all the work I was doing, shit would be ideal. I'm going to shoot a video, the final product's going to be an after video. of the 50th birthday of one of Japan's most famous rock stars. So I'm gonna be rubbing shoulders with people way above my pay grade who are still as fucked in the head as I am. So that's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be fucking awesome. And when that video is done, it's going to be shared worldwide and every single fucking location that would be willing to share it. So not just my channels, but everywhere. And I'll definitely be sharing it on all of my shit natively. So you'll get to see how awesome that party is. Hopefully soon. Definitely before the end of the year. All the editing should be done. What perfect light to be driving through the city and well, getting pissed off about it isn't going to help anything. This is just the way the stream's going to be, so we might as well just fucking deal with it, right? I'll drive in a fuel-efficient manner, minimize the amount of engine revving I have. At least that minimizes the vibrations somewhat. It's weird how, like, whenever I want to shoot what I'm seeing in a car in Tokyo, that's always the time I find myself behind a bus or a truck. There's no buses or truck when I'm like, I don't want to shoot it, it's on a mission. Like, okay, cool, today I'm gonna shoot, or today I'm gonna stream. Fucking bus. Fucking truck. Probably not the case. I probably just notice it now more than usually, but still. shop on the left we're passing here, Yoko Automobile. They're really fucking awesome. They sell Supras and GTRs and really beastly fucking JDM sports cars. Truck. Only a little bit terrifying. That 7-Eleven across the way on the right there is probably my go-to stop on the way out of Tokyo. It's like at a nice location on the egress and it's got a parking lot, so it's good to go there. Drain the lizard, get a drink, keep going. Completely fucking useless information. Mundane realities of driving in and out of Tokyo. Like, this road isn't a commute. I don't do this every day. But this particular route into Tokyo is one that I have made the trip on many times. Response to this car is terrible. Need to get that manual tranny in. Want my man tranny. Probably only gonna happen in January. It's really hard to get out of shitty tight traffic situations using your right foot. When you use your right foot, nothing happens. Toshima Ward now, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, we're not yet. Toshima Ward is where Ikebukuro is, which is the next ward up. If I drive past this shopping arcade, I always wanna check it out, but I don't actually fucking know how to get here without a car. And in Tokyo, right, you wanna go to places, you gotta get there without a car, because you can't walk around. only drive in when I gotta pick up something, drop it off, or I'm doing work. I've got a lot of shit to carry around. And then the work is paying for the parking. So you don't just sort of drive into Tokyo, stop at a parking spot, do what you need to do, then keep going, stop at the next parking spot. When you do that, you'll be dropping 1,000 yen each time you stop. And that's if you stop for less than an hour. Stop for more than an hour, you're gonna pay way more. And tonight, my parking bill is going to be fucking 3,600 yen. That's the cheapest you'll park for in Roppongi. Just fucking madness, but you know, it is what it is. If I didn't drive today I could probably have gone in without the car, but I wouldn't have been able to get home in time because the event itself stops at 11, and then they're still packing up and transferring our footage from the other cameras and all of that jazz. By the time all that shit's done, well past the last train, we'll be stuck in the city. That said, there is a possibility that the guy I'm shooting for might say, hey, we're having an after party, I want you to shoot that too. In which case I might be stuck in the city all night anyway. But even then, like, I'd rather be able to escape and not have to wait till the first train. Even if it means I'm driving at like fucking 4 AM. Wouldn't be the first time. Fucking think about it, you longboat. Use your indicators. So, whenever you see fucking foreign cars on the road in Tokyo, just assume the drivers are arrogant fucks and they're just gonna decide that it's their right to change lanes however the fuck they want. Indicators be damned. Generally, people that can afford foreign cars in Japan have money and they think they're fucking special. Cunts. Stunning cunts bonus all around. And you guys watched the other driving stream I did. Remember that Porsche that almost fucking spoiled our day? Just fucking, I'm gonna change lanes and I'm a fucking rich cunt, so you just have to deal with it. I hate arrogant fucks like that. At the same time, I gotta fucking fillet arrogant fucks like that to try and get work that pays properly, because, you know, cool people who want to give me jobs are like, yeah, we'll pay you an exposure guy. Like, I can't fucking eat exposure guy. Check your blind spot the car coming. See, you don't fucking do that. Put your indicator on and just step out. Although on the bright side, it is Tokyo and that's the size gap you're gonna get, so you should probably take it. Don't fucking assume. Seen enough people on the side of the road writing cop reports because they just fucking assumed. Yeah, now we're definitely in Toshima mode, for sure. We are in Ikebukuro. I'm sure a lot of you guys who have been to Ikebukuro or are planning to come to Japan will likely come to Ikebukuro and then come to this part of Ikebukuro, Higashi Ikebukuro, where Sunshine City is. And Sunshine City is a pretty cool place to come, and next to Sunshine City is the Higashi Ikebukuro Chuoken, which is the cat park. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, check out, just search my videos for Ikebukuro Cat Park. I got a little video about the place, go check it out. And that's near here. In fact, if you were heading from Ikebukuro Station to the cat park, the traffic light up ahead there is where you'd be crossing. And this is right in Higashi Ikebukuro. Those of you who've been to Ikebukuro have almost certainly been here. We're not having music while driving, so I'm just gonna do shit like this until the light turns green. And so if I didn't come in on the poor man's road, I'd be up on the road above us right now, which is the Shitoko, the highway. And I've got a few random Japan videos from the highway. Tokyo highway is actually really amazing. All the shit I give this city, one thing I absolutely love is the Tokyo Shitoko highway system. And it is definitely on my to stream list, is to do a long proper drive of the Shitoko with you guys. But yeah, we gotta figure out something that doesn't vibrate nearly as much as this in order to do that, because that's a drive worth doing. When I get a dedicated streaming device, which is only going to be after I get a 3-axis gimbal, which is only going to be after I get money from YouTube again, which at the current pace is going to be next December. That's probably when my next YouTube payout is going to be, next December. And I'll admit I'm not putting out content as much as I used to do, and that's definitely part of the reason why things are going bad. But I mean, YouTube's just fucking people up on the AdSense front. And I used to get about a payment. For me, a payment is 10,000 yen. So I used to get 10,000 yen every 3-4 months. But now, the last 2 years, it's once a year. You get a payment from YouTube. This year's YouTube payment, I just basically took the whole chunk of it and stuck it into paying my taxes. Vibro tour of Tokyo, that's what we're gonna call this. This is a sweet ass boxing gym off to the left. It's weird, I've driven past that like I don't know how many times, I only noticed it now. This fucking intersection is insane. If you don't know where you're going. And you could end up on the wrong road quite easily. I know this because I've done just that on a 50cc bike, which is not allowed on the highway. I almost ended up on the highway, and the traffic lights are not really laid out too well to explain who's supposed to go when and whatnot. And so, not only did I almost end up on the highway, but I ended up going on the wrong fucking traffic light. I thought it was me, but because everyone was sort of facing in the same way, but it wasn't me. And they just happened to be shito-by standing by, as they usually do in sneaky locations where they know people are going to make mistakes. And the fuckers got me. They nicked me. Was that 7,000 yen? Yeah, 7,000 yen, 2 points on my license. I'm like, come on, guy. You know how crazy that intersection is? And it's my first time there. It was my first time there. Hey, what's what? Come on. Obviously, I'm not trying to get on the highway with a 50cc bike. I just confused, and there's no sign saying anything. And the guy's like, "Oh, fuck you, shit happens. You broke the law." Which is true. Fuck me, shit happens. I broke the law. But still, it's like, if it wasn't Tokyo, if it was somewhere else, the cop would probably have been like, "Yeah, well, now you know. Don't fucking do it again." But in Tokyo, cops are cunts. That's. Tokyo, people are cunts, so it goes without saying that the cops are cunts. So yeah, if you break any laws on the road in Tokyo, expect to be nicked and expect to have the full fury of the law thrown at you. I've chanced on this particular drive going the other way. I chanced an intersection. I went over one of the yellow lines on the road, and I got nicked for that. And it's shit happens, but you know, I knew I was completely in the wrong there, so I'm not pissed off for the cop for doing his job, but like that intersection, oh come on, man. Like the guy admits to like, no, we wait there because people are gonna fuck up. That's it. That's what he said. Is like, we know people are gonna make mistakes. That's why we're here. So why don't you stand where it's visible and fucking tell people, hey, this is hard to figure out. Don't do this, or go when it's your turn to go. Why don't you fucking help the public instead of try to fucking milk money off of them, you know? But yeah, and fuck it. It's a stupid rant to have because fucking cops. There isn't a single cop on the fucking planet who honestly fucking does their job because they think they're fucking protecting the people. They don't enforce laws like that, and no cop who's gonna be fucking waiting at intersections like that gives two shits about protecting people and fucking serving and protecting and all that other shit. Cunts on a power trip, that's all they are. You may guess, I don't like police. It's not a Japan thing, it's a global thing. I come from South Africa, the police there are fucking cunts. Come to Japan, random checks all the fucking time. Yeah. Not a big fan of fucking governmental authority in general. So let's change the subject and the camera. Maybe changing the camera wasn't the best plan. I hope you guys don't lose your dinner. You cross under here and we'll be in the Shinjuku ward again. No, we won't be in Shinjuku ward yet. Not yet. We have to go through here to get to Shinjuku. Meijiro. I white. Apparently state troopers in Florida assholes too. Ooh, I fucked up. Thankfully this is a white line. So that wasn't against the law, it's just frowned upon. If that was a yellow line and there was a cop, 5,000 yen, 1 point of the license. Saying that, where I got nicked for doing just that, coming the directions about 1 kilometer away from it. So yeah, according to Fixius, the state troopers in Florida are assholes. Sounds about right. Why am I not surprised? Okay, so up to the left is Kagurazaka. Where's Kagurazaka, you might ask? It's in Tokyo. In the Shinjuku ward of Tokyo, so that's where we are right now. There's a little sliver of Shinjuku ward that we got to cross through to get into Minato ward, and that's where we are now. This Mitsubishi Delica in front of us. Like the name Delica, it's like Mitsubishi Delicatessen. You add an extra I between the C and the A, it becomes a Mitsubishi Delicia, which could be a porn star's name. Delicia Mitsubishi. You download porn made by an actress called Delicia Mitsubishi. sure I'd pay for it. I'd probably download at least one of her movies. Housing projects off to the right. That would be nice. There's like some sort of device, like if I had the camera on my head, but I could see the screen with the chats like on my phone or something. So you could see what I look at rather than this fixed frontal view. But I could still see what you guys are saying. What would be nice is an Insta360 camera, 360 degree streaming, because then you could just fucking turn your phone or slide your view across to all the things I'm talking about and see whatever it is that you wanted to see. That said, I heard the Insta360 live streaming quality is particularly shite, but I'm sure next year there'll be an improvement. Maybe I'll be able to avoid it then too. This little stretch that we've been going through is basically just fucking residential apartment blocks all the way through. There's some like small subway stations, but you know, this is residential Tokyo. This is where the people of Tokyo be living, at least some of the people of Tokyo be living. Oh, I love it. There's fucking cops right at that point where I got nicked. I told you about crossing the yellow line between the turning lane and the go straight lane. Right where they nicked me, the cops there again today. Why? Because it's a place where people usually do precisely what I did there. So. Fucking vultures are waiting. Or not, that's a big cop van. It might be something else. Okay, no, they moved along so they weren't waiting. What the fuck? That was a convoy of cops. Must have been a right-wing protest somewhere today. Embassies in this direction. We still haven't gone through Yotsuya, so we're still in the Shinjuku ward. Actually, I know we're definitely in Shinjuku ward because there's a sign off to the left that says Shinjuku-ku Ichigaya Homuracho. Motomuracho. Homuracho. One or the other. Homuracho sounds right. In Ichigaya, in Shinjuku ward. So, yes, that's where we are. These guys riding their bikes in winter and I do not fucking envy them. Bike's a great way to get around Tokyo. Bike is probably the best sort of transport, especially under 250cc, because you're small enough to gap cars, but you're still allowed to turn right like a normal vehicle. And if you're 250cc, you can even get in the highways. So that's pretty cool. So you can get through traffic at decent pace. And on my 50cc bike, on the 50cc bike I was using back in the day, those of you guys who've been with me that long will know, the bike was actually way faster than the train on many occasions. And on those bikes and shit, you get what, 50 kilometers a liter, so they're practically free. Way cheaper than the train. Yeah, if you live in Tokyo, if you want to live in Tokyo, I know all the hippies would be like, you could get a bicycle, it's a great city to fucking cycle in. But I don't know, for some reason, whenever people start riding bicycles in Tokyo, they become cunts. It's like, there's something about the saddle. Maybe it just presses their prostate in just that special way, and it activates the inner cunt. Fucking cyclists in the city. Oh, I can't stand it. And it's like, I'm just gonna do whatever the fuck I want. Red light, fuck if I care. Pedestrians, fucking run them over. Cars, the fuckers can wait for me. Hate cyclists. So yeah, don't get a fucking bicycle in Tokyo. Don't be one of those hipster fuckheads. Get a 50cc. Wow, 50cc's got weird turning rules. Get a 150cc, a 125cc. Honda Grom. Grom would be the ultimate, like I swear, Honda Grom would be the ultimate fucking Tokyo vehicle. You can get around the city faster than the train. And it's small enough that you can just sort of park it with all the scooters and bicycles. Get a Grom! I really want a Grom. They look like cool fucking bikes. We're at Yotsuya Sanchome right now. There's some pretty good food around Yotsuya Sanchome. A lot of it's not Japanese food, but like if you want international food, soul food, fucking come out to Yotsuya Sanchome. And there's Japanese stuff as well, but it is known for its international food, not for its Japanese food. That. Interesting ideas. Maybe to rig up a fucking mirror periscope system. So I can face this camera forward and then have like a bunch of mirrors so that I can see what the camera screen is saying. Sounds like a lot of effort to get stable video in the car. When you look at Apple's wonderful image stabilization, you can't fucking blame me, can you? I'm gonna be going on about that this whole stream. I just can't fucking get over that. Especially when you think about how fucking expensive this phone was. The least it could be is fucking stabilized in the car, right? They want it to be a movie making tool. They want it to replace cameras. If you want your shit to replace cameras, then make sure it works. Sony A7S is notorious for rolling shutter. Don't have any trouble when I mount it to my car. Up ahead, those buildings off in the distance. That building off in the distance. The one behind the little one, the sort of dimmish one. Like really off in the distance. That's Roppongi. And when we get to about that point is where the stream will end. Today, as you can tell, has been a much longer stream than usual. The driving streams usually are. Thank you, the few of you who have joined me. We've got a few more minutes to go, but thank you for watching through this jello fucking vibratory experience. I've got to rely on the kindness. Oh my god, the kindness. That was amazing. I've got to say thank you to that motherfucker. Of that person to get into this lane. Holy shit. I can't remember the last time someone willingly let me change lanes in Tokyo. That was like, wow, mind blowing. Thank you so much. You, sir, an excellent human being. Actually, I should probably say you, ma'am, are an excellent human being, because I'm almost certain that wasn't a sir. Far too kind to be a dude. Definitely in the Minato ward now. Keisatsu. Keisatsu is police in Japanese, but Keisatsu. And I said it because of those red flashing lights we just passed. There we go, now we can see that big building off in the distance. That's Roppongi Hills. It's where all the money is. Actually, no, a lot of these buildings in this part of the world are where all the money is, but there's a fuck ton of money in that building. Google's in that building, actually. That's where Google HQ is, in Tokyo. YouTube space for YouTubers who have far more subscribers than me. They can go there. You have access to red cameras and C300s and all this amazing filmmaking equipment, so you can make your stupid jump cut vlogs with. Yeah, YouTube. I love the YouTube fucking studios. This Akasaka area I will be at sometime actually next week to shoot photos off. Next week, I mean this week, to shoot photos off, because I'm going to be writing an area guide about Akasaka, and of course when the area guide is published I will post it on Facebook. I'm not going to make it fucking... That taxi couldn't give a fuck. Oh, dog! Dog. What I love a doggo. What was that saying? So yeah, I'll be in this part of the world taking photos, and I'll be writing an area guide here for those of you guys who want to move to Tokyo and are thinking of living in the high-end fancy pants world that is Akasaka, read my area guide when it's out. It'll give you the information you need to know. Probably. That happened. Stay firm. There we go. It's a nice shot of Roppongi Hills. If it wasn't vibrating so much. The Roppongi Tunnel. And that is going to bring us to the end of our drive together, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for bearing with me. I've got to now get my map on and find somewhere to park. So I gotta open up the parking lot app, find a cheap spot. So thank you so much. I will see you when I see you next. I know the stream was a few days late, but such is the life. Until then, do all that YouTube good shit, like, subscribe. Hopefully I'll find some time to finish the 3 videos. I've got 3 videos in the state of mid-edit. I've got 2 food videos, 1 7 days, 7 minutes. I just don't have the time, so yeah. If nothing else, you'll get another stream in a week, so bear with me, and things will be as they will be. Cheers, thanks a lot. Fucking A!